Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart, relationships. And you know me, I like them strong, supportive, and full of laughter. But sometimes, even with the best intentions, we miss those little warning signs, those red flags waving right in front of us. So, we're gonna break down those relationship red flags, those things you definitely don't want to see in a partner. Because let's be honest, nobody wants to end up in a relationship that feels like a bad comedy routine, right? We all deserve a love that's real, respectful, and full of joy. So grab your notebooks, your besties, and let's get started. 1. Crickets chirping, the sound of no communication. All right, first up, and this one's a biggie, is the dreaded lack of communication. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like you're trying to have a conversation with a brick wall. No back and forth, no real connection, just silence. And listen, I get it. Sometimes we all need a little quiet time, a moment to ourselves. But when it comes to relationships, communication is key. It's how we connect, how we work through problems, how we grow closer. Think of it like this. Imagine you're building a house. You wouldn't just start slapping bricks together without a plan, right? You need blueprints. You need to communicate with your builders. You need a solid foundation. Well, relationships are the same way. Without open and honest communication, you're building on shaky ground. So if you're seeing this red flag, it's time to have a serious chat. And I mean a real heart-to-heart about the importance of talking things through. Remember, communication is the glue that holds everything together. Don't let it dry out. 2. Disrespect. Nope, not having it. Red flag number 2 is a deal breaker for me, and it should be for you too. Disrespect. We all deserve to be treated with kindness, dignity, and respect. Disrespect can show up in many ways, from hurtful words to ignoring your feelings. It can be subtle, like an eye roll, or blatant, like yelling. Disrespect is never okay. It's a sign your partner doesn't value you. Being in a disrespectful relationship is like wearing shoes that are too small. It's painful and uncomfortable. If you see this red flag, speak up, set boundaries, and if needed, walk away. You deserve to be with someone who treats you with love and respect. 3. Control freak alert. Run for the hills. Let's talk about red flag number 3, controlling behavior. It often starts small. Maybe your partner wants to know where you are all the time. They might tell you what to wear or who to be friends with. We all want to feel secure. But there's a difference between concern and control. Controlling behavior is about power. It's about exerting will over another. Healthy relationships are built on trust and respect. If you feel controlled, wave that red flag. Talk to a trusted friend or therapist. You deserve to feel free to be yourself. 4. Trust. The foundation is cracking. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. It's like the air we breathe, unnoticed until it's gone. When trust is broken, rebuilding it is tough. Constantly questioning your partner is a major red flag. Rebuilding trust takes time, effort, and commitment. Have an honest conversation if you see this red flag. If they're not willing to work on it, it might be time to move on. You deserve to feel safe, secure, and loved. 5. Jealousy. A little is cute, a lot is toxic. Okay, let's talk about jealousy. A little bit of jealousy here and there can be kind of cute, right? It's like a little pinch that says, hey, I care about you. But when jealousy becomes excessive, possessive, and controlling, that's when it crosses the line into red flag territory. Listen, jealousy is often rooted in insecurity and a lack of trust. And when it's not addressed, it can poison a relationship from the inside out. Think of it like a weed in your beautiful garden. If you don't pull it out at the root, it will spread and choke the life out of everything around it. So, if your partner is constantly accusing you of cheating, trying to isolate you from your friends and family, or monitoring your every move, that's a sign that something is seriously wrong. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on trust, respect, and open communication. Don't let jealousy turn your love story into a soap opera. 6. Honesty, the best policy, always. All right, let's talk about honesty. It's the foundation of any strong and healthy relationship, right? Because without honesty, you're building your love on a foundation of sand. And we all know what happens to sandcastles when the tide comes in. Look, we all make mistakes. We've all told little white lies to spare someone's feelings or to avoid a fight. But when dishonesty becomes a pattern, a habit, a way of life, that's when you know you've got a problem. If you catch your partner in lie after lie, big or small, it erodes trust and creates a toxic environment. It's like that saying, if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. So, if you're constantly questioning your partner's honesty, feeling like you're being played or walking on eggshells, it's time to have a serious conversation. Because remember, a relationship without honesty is like a car without wheels. It's going nowhere fast. 7. Abuse. Never acceptable ever. Now this next red flag is a non-negotiable deal-breaker: abuse. And I'm not just talking about physical abuse, although that is never, ever okay. Abuse can be emotional, verbal, psychological, or financial. It's any behavior that is intended to control, manipulate, or harm another person. Listen, love should never hurt. It should never make you feel afraid, small, or worthless. If your partner is yelling at you, calling you names, belittling you, or making you feel unsafe in any way, that is abuse. And it's never your fault. If you are in an abusive relationship, please know that you are not alone. There are resources available to help you. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or a domestic violence hotline. Your safety and well-being are paramount. Remember, you deserve to be in a relationship where you feel loved, respected, and cherished. 8. Lack of support. You deserve a cheerleader. All right, let's talk about support. In a healthy relationship, you want a partner who's in your corner, cheering you on and supporting your dreams, even if those dreams take you in different directions. Think of it like this. You're on a tandem bike, and you're both pedaling towards a common goal. Sure, there might be hills to climb and obstacles along the way, but you're in it together. But when there's a lack of support, it's like one person hit the brakes while the other is still pedaling full speed ahead. It creates tension, resentment, and eventually someone's going to crash. So if your partner is constantly putting you down, dismissing your accomplishments, or discouraging you from pursuing your passions, that's a red flag. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who celebrates your successes, supports your growth, and encourages you to be the best version of yourself. 9. Past issues. Stop hitting replay. You know that saying, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it? Well, that definitely applies to relationships. Look, we all come into relationships with baggage, past hurts, and unresolved issues. It's part of being human. But when those past issues keep resurfacing, like a bad song on repeat, it's a sign that something needs to change. It's like trying to build a house on a foundation of quicksand. No matter how much effort you put in, it's going to eventually crumble. So if you find yourself having the same arguments over and over again, if old wounds are constantly being reopened, or if your partner is unwilling to address their past behavior, that's a major red flag. Remember, a healthy relationship requires both partners to be willing to do the work, to heal old wounds, and to move forward together. 10. Different life goals. Are you even going the same direction? Okay, last but not least, let's talk about life goals. Now, it's perfectly normal for couples to have different interests, hobbies, and even career aspirations. But when it comes to the big picture stuff, things like marriage, kids, where you want to live, it's important to be on the same page, or at least headed in the same general direction. Think of it like this. You're planning a road trip. One of you wants to head to the beach, while the other has their heart set on the mountains. Now, you could try to compromise and find a destination somewhere in between, but eventually, someone's going to be disappointed. So, if you and your partner have fundamentally different life goals and values, and neither of you is willing to budge, that's a red flag. It's not to say that you can't make it work, but it's going to require a whole lot of communication, compromise, and a willingness to meet each other halfway. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 relationship red flags to watch out for. Remember, relationships should bring joy, love, and support into your life, not drama, stress, and heartache. If you see any of these red flags waving in your relationship, don't ignore them. Talk to your partner, seek professional help if needed, and most importantly, trust your gut. You deserve to be in a relationship that lights you up, not one that dims your shine. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more relationship advice. See you next time.